Awesome. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Mariah Newsom. I am a double, soon to be triple diamond. I've been in the business for 2 years in July. I joined because I was broke and broken. Me and my husband had just gotten married. We were long distance our entire dating relationship. And so I got married and I had this idea that all of a sudden I was going to get to spend time with this person. And honestly, I saw him less when we were married than when we were in a long distance relationship. It was crazy. And I was like, there's no way that this is the life God designed for me. There's no way this is his idea of abundance for me. And so I just started praying that he would bring me my next step, like whatever would be more. And that's where this business found me. In no way did I ever think I would be selling something on social media, but it's completely changed our lives. Not just financially, where it's allowed us to pay off debt, retire both me and my husband. We moved to an amazing home on the beach, but personally, it has done so much for me. It's given me a new purpose. It's helped me pull through depression. It's helped me be able to give back and show God's light in a different avenue that I ever thought possible. And so it has definitely given me everything. And I'm so excited to share with you guys a little bit and to hear from some of these amazing speakers we have. So my biggest tip when it comes to promotions, I got this from my friend Courtney, and I feel like it just changed the game for me. It's so simple, but it's the way to look at the volume you need. Sometimes it's so easy to look at this number and just be like, oh my gosh, like that's too big. Like that's too much for me. And so this is a way to translate your volume into your host to post. How many host to posts you would need to hit that volume. And so on average, people sign about 1 customer per 6 host to post minimum. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that volume that you need for your promotion. You're going to divide it by 31 because that is Thermofite X. That's our typical package. Some things will be bigger, some will be less, but we're going to start with 31. And then you multiply it by 6. So that is how many host to posts you need to get up total to sign your total volume with just Thermofite X's. And so you're gonna take that and divide it by the days. And that breaks it down so easily. For example, for my team, we need a little over 10,000 in volume, and that's just 315 host to post a day between me and my team. And it's a lot easier sometimes to look at it when you have something more tangible. There's nothing I can do about a number. There's nothing I can do about volume, but there's something I can do about host to post. That's something tangible I can do. And there, host to post right now is completely blowing up. Corporate's done an amazing job training us on different aspects of that. And so definitely be just diving into those host to posts these next few days. Let that be like your oxygen in your business, and that's going to keep it all flowing. And I've been saying it so often with my team lately, but how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. You don't have to figure out how to sign all the volume you need. You don't have to figure out how to sign all the distributors you need. You don't need to know where it comes from or how it's going to get there. All you need to know is the next step to take, the very next thing you can do, the next action step. And when you take that next step, and then you take that next step, and then you take that next step, and before you know it, your goal is hit, the promotion has happened, and you're celebrating. And so don't get so caught up on that big number. Whatever that big is for you, don't focus on that. Just focus on the very next action step you can take. So Marlene, if you want to unmute yourself, and I do believe I hopefully said your name correctly, but
you're close. It's Marlene, so you're very close. Good job, because not everybody can say it right. Okay, guys, my name is Marlene. I've been in the business for going on 3 years next month. I actually signed into eSuite today, and they said that I need to pay my renewal fee. So that's how close I am to my 3 years. I am double diamond, almost triple. I think me and my team are like 4,100 away from triple, so we're right there. So we're pushing hard. It's been a very rough month just for myself. I lost my mother-in-law 3 weeks ago to a tragic car accident, so it's been tough. But what I can say is that although it has been tough, you guys, I've still been pushing because of this business, because of it works. Everything that came with losing my mother-in-law, this business is going to help my fiance and I take care of everything that was left behind. And I said to him the other day, I was like, I don't really know why It Works came into our life, because it was kind of like my upline. I just saw her on Facebook She's actually going ambassador this month. So I kind of just saw her on Facebook. She was posting that she was getting money every single week. And I was like, what is this girl doing that she keeps getting these bonuses? And then I saw her take her mom to Mexico. And I messaged her and I was like, girl, I need to know what you're doing that you could take your mom to Mexico. Like, what are you doing? And me and her spoke for almost 3 months before I even joined. I joined for $9.99, you guys, and I am still here. So it just really, what matters most is how bad do you need this business to work for you? And for a while, I didn't know how bad I needed this business to work for me until I joined in 2017, June of 2017. So October of 2017, my daughter suffered from a febrile seizure, and that weekend, I think it was like a Thursday or something like that, that Sunday, my boss texted me asking me when I was coming back in the office, because if I wasn't coming back in soon, they were going to replace me. And I was just like, you can't, like, no, like, I need to be with my kids. Like, my daughter just suffered a febrile seizure. Thank God she was fine. But still, I was scared to send her back to daycare still having a fever. You know, she had a virus, and I was just like, I can't do this. This is no way going to determine how I am a mother for my kids. Like, I can't choose between my kid or getting money. Like, that's not going to work for me. And I literally, that's when I started working my business. So I joined in June, and I didn't start working until October. And I worked so hard that January 1st, they laid me off. They were like, we don't need you anymore. So after telling me they were going to replace me, they took a few months to actually replace me. My last paycheck with them, I bought my ticket to conference. My fiance bought my flight ticket to conference like 2 weeks before conference. And my upline was like, you can stay in the hotel with us. You don't even have to pay like to get in. I didn't have the money. And I was like, well, I'll just stay with my best friend. She lived like an hour and a half away. I'll just drive back and forth. And conference changed my life. And ever since I went to conference in 2018, you guys, this business has been everything for me that it could be for you. And you just have to want it. And now that I lost my mother-in-law and stuff, that's what I tell my team. I'm like, you guys, listen, I'm a high customer enroller. I had 86 customers last month. And this month I'm at like 28, but that's still good, to like go, like everything that I was going through, just to be outside and have those, state troopers come up to us and tell us what happened. And the fact that I was still able to keep going because I knew what this business is going to do for me. And my biggest tip to you guys is every excuse that you're going to use not to work this business needs to be every reason that you work this business. So many people will say, I can't work this business because I need to work so many hours because I need to make money. And I'm like, do you not realize what you're saying? Like, why would you stop working the business to go work a job for somebody else where you're only going to make minimum wage? You're never going to get the raise that you want. You're never going to be able to have the life that you want. Why would you stop the business to work for somebody else's dream? You need to be able to sit down and say, you know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to do this. And you guys, this business has not always been peachy for me. Like me and my fiance, this business really hit us hard when I first started because you guys, it's so addicting to sit here and get people to join and get customers and see that notification and look at eSuite and see your numbers go up. It's addicting. And we kind of get caught up in that. But it took me and my fiance to hit rock bottom for me to be like, okay, you know what? It works is going to work for me, but so is my family. So a lot of people, and if you're new, maybe you're not new, maybe you're going through this right now and you're like, what do I do? Take a step back and realize your family matters. And yes, they matter most, but this business matters too. Don't make your family issues an excuse not to work the business. Make it a reason to work the business because before this business, I was working a 9 to 5. My fiance was working crazy hours. My kids barely saw us. They didn't know mom and dad. Like they knew mom and dad for a few hours out of the day. There was days that we would have to go on Facebook and ask our close friends, like who can watch Quincy and Skylar because we didn't have a babysitter. I couldn't take off of work anymore. My fiance couldn't take off of work and we were stuck. And now it's like we have a whole house that we have to take care of because my mother-in-law passed. And if it wasn't for this business, we wouldn't be able to do that. So because I didn't use what happened 3 weeks ago as an excuse, we're that close to going triple. You can't make excuses for things that are going to change your life. I had somebody message me 2 days ago. She's like, I need to stop the business because my grandmother's sick and I need to take care of her and I need all my money. And I was like, but what money is this business taking from you? She's like, well, it takes $20 a month. I was like, $20 a month, if that's an issue for you, then you need to work this business. And I was like, don't take, offense to what I'm saying, but you need this business to work for you. If you need to be home with your grandmother, how are you going to make money if you're not working the business? What are you doing that you're going to be able to help her? Because those little things that the state gives you if you're taking care of a family member is nothing. All that money that you're going to get, you're not going to have anything at the end of the month. You have to be able to realize that because your grandmother is sick, unfortunately, you need to work this business because you need this business to work for you. And sometimes a lot of the girls on my team will message me and they're like, listen, I'm going through a hard time. My messenger isn't working, or this, that, and the third. I'm like, listen, let me tell you something. You can't come to me with excuses because there are a lot of things that happened in my life that I could have made excuses in the past 3 years that I've done this business. But because I used every excuse for a reason, I am where I'm at today. I've never given up on this business. I've hit rock bottom. I've had issues. My mother-in-law passing away is something that a lot of people probably would have just been like, you know what? Forget it. I can't do this business anymore. It's just too much. It's weighing heavy on my heart. And don't get me wrong. Yes, I took a few days away from social media and everything because it was just very overwhelming for all these people, messaging me condolences and this and that. And, unfortunately, like, because of my mother-in-law passing away and the woman she made the news. So every time we turned the news on and every way we turned, somebody was tagging us in this and that. So yes, I had to take a step back for my mental state, but I would also always check in with my team. Like, I'm here, I'm paying attention, and I'm very hard on my team. And a lot of people will tell me I'm super red, you guys. And if I hurt feelings, I don't care because, not that I don't care, I care, but I know that you're going to eventually appreciate. You're going to come back and be like, I appreciate you so much for putting me in my place and saying what you said. Because of you and because of you being red, I'm where I'm at today. I continued going. Nobody on my team can come to me with an excuse. And they know that. And they can't even come into my team chat with an excuse because you guys, they know, like, they'll come in there with an excuse knowing, all right, Marlene's about to rip me a new one. Like, I'm gonna hit send and I'm gonna exit out the chat. Like, I know that's what they're thinking when they send an excuse because I don't hold back. And I'll tell them, I'm not just pinpointing you out, but because you made the excuse, now I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you. And then other people will think about it twice. Like, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. So that's just your mental state. That's how you guys should always think before you make an excuse and you're ready to make that excuse. Be like, you know what? This is a reason. And it's not an excuse. It's a reason. And for that reason, I'm going to go send out some hey girls. You'll feel so much better about yourself when you get up. Even if you get up one host to post and you didn't get up none for 3 days because you were in some type of mood. Send out hey girls. The second you're about to make an excuse, send out hey girls. And I always tell my team, if you find yourself scrolling on Facebook, I hope you're sending out hey girls because that's when you're supposed to be working. I don't care if you're working. You may be on the toilet, whatever. If you're scrolling through Facebook and you catch yourself scrolling, you better catch yourself sending out hey girls. And that's what I tell my team all the time. If you want to be a leader, you have to be a problem solver. You have to be a problem solver. Okay? Facebook Messenger, I don't know what's been going on with Facebook Messenger, but when I'm trying to scroll up on actives, it's nobody showing up, whatever. So I found a different way. And I told my team, this is how I'm doing my hey girls. I'm going through my Facebook. Maybe these people, maybe they're not active right now, but eventually they're going to become active. I go through my Facebook list and I sort them out from newest to oldest. And I literally go person by person and send them a hey girl. Whatever hey girl that you send out. That's how I've been doing it. And again, they're not all active, but today I did that, I think, and unfortunately, I got blocked today for the first time ever on Facebook. I got actually blocked from sending friends messages. Like, I've been blocked from sending people who aren't my friends, but actual friends being blocked. I was having a moment today and I was like, oh my God, this is the devil. I was flipping, but I was like, you know what? I took a step back and I started secret messaging people and those messages were going through. So I was getting host to post up while I was blocked. And I went to my team. I was like, please don't ever come to me and say I'm blocked. I can't message people because secret message works. Okay. So don't make excuses. You have to be a problem solver. You have to be a problem solver when it comes to this business, when it comes to leading, anything like that. So I always get up at least 10 host to post up a day. 10. All right. I had a girl on my team. She's a leader and she's like, I have a daily 7 list for my team. and one of them is up 5 to 10 hosted posts, between 5 and 10. And she was like, I can't do that. I maybe get 2 a day. And I was like, if you're getting 2 a day, then you're not sending enough messages. She's like, no, I'm sending a lot of messages. I was like, you're not, because if you're sending more than 100 messages, you're gonna have more than 2 hosts to post up. There's no excuse why you can't get hosts to post up. If you only got 2 up for the day, then guess what? You need to go send out some more Hey Girls. You need to go throw up a giveaway host to post. You need to go do something where you know that you're going to get those hosts to post up. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for you not to be able to get these hosts to post up. Host to post is working for everybody in this business. The fact that they went to do trainings for it, the fact that they have trackers for it now. Like, I have a binder now, and I got this off the training where you do the host to post tracker. I have that. So if it works, corporate is telling you that host to post is working, and Cami told you get 10 hosts to post up, and then you're telling me I can't. You're doing something wrong when Cami's telling you you can. There's no excuses when it comes to the business. There's no reason why you can't do what corporate's telling you to do. Clearly, corporate knows that this is working and that you can get 10 hosts to post up. You guys, one thing I want you to realize is somebody turns 18 every single day. There's people who turn 18 every single day. So don't come to me and say, I spoke to everybody, because no, you didn't. Every single day, people turn 18. Every single day somebody turns 18, that's a customer or that's a distributor. Find your 18 people. Find your people who are turning 18 every single day. Figure it out. There's billions and billions of people in this world, and I can almost assure you the 5,000 that you're maxed out on your friends list is nothing compared to the amount of people in the world. Broaden your network. Delete friends, remove friends, refresh, do what you have to do, get new people on your Facebook. I delete at least 100 people a week because I max out at 5,000 every single week. I'm maxed out right now. And when I get off of here, I'm going to go ahead and delete people, because you have to refresh your friends. You can't just stay at 5,000 because you're lazy. You have to do it. It's part of the business. And if you renew your network and you bring on people, they're going to start scrolling. I have 10 new friends from yesterday to today. I haven't even messaged them yet. They messaged me because I did a post yesterday about wraps, and they're like, girl, I need on those wraps. I wanted about the hair growth, but I need it on those wraps. If you're constantly showing your Facebook what you're doing, they're going to message you eventually. They're going to see that you're real. And I'm not saying spam your Facebook, because you guys can go on my Facebook and see I don't spam it. I'll have maybe one host to post up, like a wraps or something like that. And then everything else is like positivity or something of that sort. I don't spam my Facebook. I don't have to, because I spam my stories. And people are always watching your stories. I have over 1,000 views on my Facebook stories every single day. And you know what? When my mother-in-law passed, I was behind the camera crying hysterical, making my coffee and reading a book, but nobody knew. All they saw was, oh, that girl's still making her coffee. Yes, I am. With tears and everything in my coffee, I'm still making my coffee. And I still managed to get customers. So it's all in the mental, you guys. Literally, all in the mental. And that's really all I can say, is because if you're not there mentally, then you're tapping out for no reason. You have to get there. Do self-development every single day. I've been doing self-development every single day, and it's been changing my whole perspective of so many things, that it's like, if somebody comes to me, even like somebody nasty, I used to flip, like I'm a red. And I was like, oh, you ain't gonna talk to me that way. Now it's like, all right, thank you, have a great day, be blessed, and on to the next one. Like, I literally delete the message, delete the person, and I just move on. Usually I'm like, well, I'm flipping out. And I'm like, for what? What is that going to do for me? That's just going to put me in a bad mood. So what I do is like today, a lady was like, I just wanted information. I didn't need a friend request. And I was like, well, I couldn't message you because my messenger was acting up, but it's okay. You have a great day. You can get the information out, from somebody else. I'm sure you'll see it. And on to the next. I don't need a customer like that. Like, that's just stress that I don't need. So if I'm going to throw away a BV order, that's fine, because it's better for my mental. And then I'll go get 3 more that will actually help me and be there for me. They'll be a good customer instead of somebody that's nasty and, well, I didn't know about auto ship and I didn't know this, and always hounding me. That's another thing. Choose the people you bring to you. Like, your Facebook is your business. If you're not running your business properly, you're not going to have the proper people. If you're going to have, you know, and I always tell my team this, if you're going to be ghetto or you're going to be always drinking or you're going to see, you know, this person's racist or this person supports this person, that, I'm sorry, but if that's not who you are, then that's not who you want on your team. Those are the people you need to delete, or eventually they're going to just wean themselves off of your Facebook and be like, she's too positive for me. I don't need that in my life. They're going to go. But you need to attract who you want on your team. Same thing with customers. You need to attract the customers that you want on your team. If you realize that in the beginning of the conversation with the customer, it's already starting off a little crazy, just let them do what they have to do. Let them say what they have to say and just move on. It's not worth the headache, and you have a promotion to make. It's just that simple. Don't take a customer just because you need the BV, because honestly, next month they're going to cancel and then you're not going to have the BV to begin with. So, I mean, I think I covered everything we were supposed to cover.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much. I love doing Zooms like this because typically, like, we all say the same things, except someone else comes along and just says it differently. And I'm like, yes, I've been saying this all month. Bring it on. We've got to be problem solvers, not problem finders, guys. That's what distinguishes a leader between the people who just kind of fall off. Guys, your life is never going to stop happening. Life is never going to stop happening. Drop a 1 in the comments if life has happened this month. If something's happened this month that you could have stepped away with. Right. Everybody. Because that's how the world works. It's not cupcakes and rainbows every time you turn around. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be. We have to be the ones that get to choose how we respond to situations around us. And are you going to choose to sit back, let life happen to you? Or are you going to choose to be powerful and respond through it? We've had a crazy month as a team, as a personal. Like, this month has been insane. I'm dealing with a lot of things personally. My Facebook account got shut down, not Facebook jail, but completely account deleted 3 different times this month. It's been insane. But the truth is, the devil fights hardest when you're closest to something great. So are you going to let him come against you and you're going to let him win? Or are you going to fight back, say, my God's bigger, my faith is bigger, I'm a harder worker, and you're going to go out there and boss out anyways, in spite of life happening around you? That was so good, girl. Thank you so much for sharing. Sarah, if you want to unmute yourself and hop in.
Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay, yay, guys. I am so stoked. So, first of all, what you guys have to know, you do not have to fight or be a part of any certain box of people. That's my first and foremost advice. You don't have to be any certain type of person, okay? So I think a lot of people get into this business and one of the biggest fears is they're like, oh my God, I have to be this certain type of person. No, you do not. I have been in this business a little bit over a year. I started in March of last year. I'm a diamond with the business. You do not have to be anything specific. You can be yourself. Literally, ask Mariah. I am the most antisocial person, guys. I'm just being real with you. I am so antisocial. I am not a sociable person, but I'm successful in this business. Why? Because I would rather do this business than go out and meet people face to face every day. And that might sound a little bit crazy, but that's my preference. So I just want you guys to know, like, this business is so simple. It's repetitive. That's it. That's all you have to do. You wake up in the morning and you follow your steps. So make sure you're posting on your stories, you're posting on your page, and you're host to posting. Host to post is the fruit of this business. If you are not host to posting, you are not gonna be successful in this business. How do you host a post? So you can post on your page a cute little giveaway post. Hey, what's your dog's name? Drop for a $300 giveaway, whatever your team is. But also, all you have to do, guys, you're adding people every day on your friends list. These are practical tips, first of all, to promote your business. You're adding people every day. You go down your friends list and you literally message them. Hey, girl, my team is doing a $300 cash giveaway. Would you be willing to post for me? My thing is, I'm like, hey, it's a new month. Would you be willing to post for me? So that's all you do. That's all you do. It's not cold messaging. There is cold messaging in network marketing for a lot of companies. We do not cold message. We message for host to post. This is giving people a chance to earn cash for their posting. That is a blessing. Second of all, a lot of people, they're like, oh my God, what are you posting about? And then that's like interest in your business. Okay, so my biggest tip for you guys is host to post. If I can tell you anything, it is host to post. Host to post every single day. If you have Slack today, I'm not going to lie, I have Slack days in my business. I'm not going to act like I'm some perfect person that has promoted and host to posted every single day in my business, because I'm not going to play that person. There are days I slack, but guess what? You can make up for it. You can go from 5 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. Host to post is limitless. Okay. And as you expand your network, if you're just on Facebook, you can go to Instagram, you can go to TikTok, you can go to Snapchat. We have so many platforms of social media. So whatever social media platforms you use, just message people. Hey, would you be willing to post a post for me? And that's it. That's all you got to do. That is literally the fruit of this business. So practical tips for promoting, guys. Post to post your booty off. Hey, my friend Sarah is giving away $300 on the first. Would you be willing to post for her? And then people comment on that, and then I send them, hey, testers needed. I literally use the same messages time and time again. It is that simple. It is repetitive in this business. So if you think you can't promote because you're thinking like you need some secret formula, you are lying to yourself. It is so simple. And I was a person, you can ask Mariah, I would like search for like some like formula that I needed to be successful in this business. It is so simple. Post to post is where it's at. Post on your stories, post on your page, and host to post. That is all you need to be successful. And that is the beauty and the simplification of this business, okay? And if you need help with that, you have so many people ready to reach out and help you hit your goals. So that is it for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for hopping on and sharing, girl. Okay, Elizabeth, if you want to unmute yourself, we'll jump it over to you.
Okay, hi, I'm Elizabeth. I am a diamond. I've been with the business for 4 years. My story is not your typical story, but just a little quick rundown. I was a single mom, freshly out of a 8-year toxic relationship. Again, long story short, I saw this girl posting over and over, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Well, she was bartender at a restaurant that I used to go to, and I saw her post about her Jeep that she bought with cash and a $10,000 bonus, and I'm like, okay, I need to know what you're doing. So she told me, well, I still didn't join. I watched for 3 years, and finally I joined. I lost weight with the product. Fell in love with the product. And then I went Ruby, got a $1,000 bonus, and then I quit working. Do not be like me. Don't let it take you 2 to 3 years for you to really jump in. Go all in now. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm perfect either, because I'm not, but I try to be right there close. I try to do my best, and I try to push my team to do the best. Everybody's saying host to post. Yes, I agree. 110%. That is where it's at. That's how I sign most of my customers and distributors. And honestly, if you're doing giveaway posts and you're getting those up more than 1 time a week, and you're posting your products and utilizing your stories and all of that, you don't have to reach out to too many people, because you're going to attract people to you. And that's the beauty of this, is I haven't had to send a message and say, hey, will you post for me, in months, because I get 20 to 30 host to posts up a day. And that's not me messaging anybody first. So my little tip, if you would, is, I guess I kind of squirrel. Okay. This is my life. I kept my story kind of short, but I'm a diamond now. I earned the $10,000 bonus. I've helped my team earn weekly bonuses, all of that good stuff. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So host to post. But one thing I want to tell you guys is, if you're not offering people these products in the business and the opportunity, you're being selfish. And don't take that the wrong way, but people want what we have. Like, people want the products we have. People want the opportunity that we have. And I don't know how else to say that. Like, you're being selfish if you're not offering it. So My other than host to post, because you guys hit that already, my tip is find a product that you really like. I'm sorry if I'm shaky. I feel like my arms are like. Find a product that you like and take before and after pictures of yourself. My hair, skin, and nails, as you can, yes, that's Jesus on my shirt. Um, if as you can tell, like my hair is super long from hair, skin, and nails. So my pictures have gotten a lot of business for me. It has helped me a lot personally, like with my family and my friends, but my Facebook, like sharing my own hair, skin, and nails results is like gold to my Facebook. So find something that you can get benefits from for yourself, and just share. So yeah, April also taught me how to like kill two birds with one stone. So you throw up a giveaway message or a giveaway post. People want free stuff, so they're going to comment and they're going to post for you. But some of those host to posts, if you have them do, oh, my friend is doing a giveaway, like what was her name? Sarah said. If you have some people do that, you're going to grow your network and get potential customers all in one hit. So there's different ways to do it, but that's one that has really helped me not have to reach out as much. But obviously the more you can get up, the better you're going to be. I think I hit everything quickly.
Yes, you did awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, host to post is incredible, guys. One of the systems we do with my team is we always do 2 entries per person. And so today they're going to post up about the ThermoFight X or whatever that is. And then 2 days later, we offer them a second entry to post about the giveaway. Or if we have them post about the giveaway on day 1, 2 days later, we have them post about a product. And it has been game changing when it comes to getting a lot of posts up, because it's happening so organically. You're bringing in so many new friends. And I love what you said about being a product with the products, and the fact that you used hair, skin, and nails. Because I think sometimes when someone's like, oh, go be a product with products, everyone's mind instantly goes to weight loss. Like, oh, I've got to lose weight. But what if you don't have to lose weight? And so your hair results are amazing, and it's so exciting to have that. And when you have that, guys, gear your market to it. Start doing your post to post for that product. So if it is the hair, skin, and nails, well, host a post for hair, skin, and nails. And then in every conversation, put your own results photo in. I lost 20 pounds with the ThermoFight X and the coffee, and so I do ThermoFight X host to post nonstop, and in every single conversation, I send my personal before and afters. Of course, if they want more, I'll send them, but by providing that, snippet of me, they're able to see my results. That builds so much credibility. If you make your coffee and you've lost weight with coffee, guess what you also need to do? Not only post about the coffee, post your results with it. Like, yeah, it's cool to see that you've been consistent, but you got to show what that consistency is doing for you. Get your own results, find a product, grow your hair. I don't care if you grow your hair out just to cut it off again. Go get some results, and that is going to be huge for your business. So, April, if you want to unmute yourself and hop in.
Hey, y'all. So I am so excited to be here. My name is April Warner. I've been with It Works for just over 4 years. April 22nd made my 4-year mark. I'm a double, going for triple and top 150. For me personally, rank is not quite as important as the income. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, no, I want this rank. No, I joined this business for money. So I don't care if I'm a double at top 150, I'm good with that, okay? So before It Works, I was broken. My life was literally falling apart. We had lost everything. And when I say everything, I'm talking about everything. At 30 years old, my 2-year-old daughter and I moved home with my parents. My marriage was on the rocks. And, like that was totally my goal, right? Be living with my parents at 30, right? No, it wasn't. And I was my college dropout. Like, I live in a very small town, and I was just lost. And I had no idea that this business was truly my calling from God, because I wasn't in a place where God was a priority at that point. But I found this business, and I was connected with an amazing person who's now become my best friend, or one of my best friends. And my daughter will be 7 in 11 days, and she's never known her mom to work a regular 9 to 5. because of this business. We've been able to buy a home and all that good stuff. But the most important thing is that our bills are paid. We have groceries, and through this part, this craziness with everything that's going on in our world, we're okay. And that is the most important, is that my family's okay. So, and it's kind of funny. I think it was Elizabeth that said earlier, no, Marlene, Lena, is that, I don't know, I don't want to say your name wrong, but you said about being a problem solver. That's so funny, because that was one of my tips, and I tell that to Addison all the time. That's my daughter. She'll tell you, like, she'll get upset about something, and I'm like, okay, it's cool if you cry. Throw stuff. Well, she can't throw stuff, but like, get mad, like, scream it out, scream into a pillow, say all the words, whatever. You got 5 minutes. Then put your panties back on and say, how can I solve this? Because if you're not a solver, you're either going to feed your problem or you're going to solve it. And if you feed it, then it's, you're never going to get where you want to go. So Addison said, why would I put my panties on? Okay. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go through my list of tips super quick. So for our posting tip, and this is something that I have just learned like over the last couple of weeks. I'm always learning new things. I'm always trying things. If something doesn't work, I go figure it out. Use more than one picture. And you've probably seen like maybe some leaders do this, but there is a reason why, especially on Instagram. If somebody clicks on your post and actually goes to look at your photos, that is way better than a like. Like on Instagram, a swipe is far more important than a like. Now, with that being said, you've got to have good pictures. That doesn't mean that you have to be like all perfect looking. I mean, who wants to be perfect? But you've got, you want to, and I always, and then that way, like if I'm doing like a picture on Instagram, like if I'm doing multiple, I always put the very last one as the income disclosure statement if I'm doing something about that business. But that way people are seeing a little bit more of your life. Because I normally tend to post pictures of just me, but that way I get to post pictures of my family, or my friends, or whatever. Anyway, and that's something that I've just started doing recently, and it seems to work. Addison, turn that down now. The next posting tip I have is to build a brand. For the longest time, I'm like, how can I build a brand? I don't have anything. I'm so sorry. Addison, turn it down now. Sorry, this is mom life. And Addison, now. Thank you. Okay. Build a brand just by being you. You do not have to be somebody that is perfect. Okay. You do not have to have the perfect clothes. You do not have to have the perfect life. I mean, perfection, get over that. And I watch a lot of Instagram, like what's popular, like what's the trend going on right now. And you guys, this is crazy. Then one of the top 5 trends for 2020 on Instagram is real, like being real, not showing that perfect Instagram, like where we all have matching outfits and it looks really cute. We've got this perfect no, people don't want to see that because it's not real. I mean, it may be reality for some people, but the majority of people that you're trying to reach are moms or college students, and they are literally hanging on by a freaking thread. They don't need to see your perfection because that's not relatable. What is relatable is your realness. Sharing the ups and the downs. That doesn't mean that you go, oh my God, everything is just a horrible. No, you can praise God in the middle of your storm. You can choose to have joy in the middle of pain, and you can share that. And that is what is inspiring. That is what gives hope. That is what brings people to you. You are not the only person in direct sales that's on their timeline. I can promise you that. You're not. They're gonna have beach body and the candle, lip, makeup, all this other thing. Why do they want to sign up with you? Because your brand, you find 5 things that you're good at. One of mine, I love to talk about. I love saving money. Everybody knows I can be a triple millionaire, and I'm gonna be saving as much money as I can. I'm a mom. I have depression and anxiety, and I talk about it. I love hair and makeup. Maybe not obvious right now, but like those are things I love, and I talk about them. And so they are going to sign up with you because they feel like they know you. And that's so funny. I didn't realize how important that was. The last 3 distributors I've signed up, they said, so funny. I felt like you were the best friend, like my best friend. You just didn't know it because I knew you so well. And these are people that have followed me for a very long time. And so just be you. Building a brand does not mean perfection. It means sharing your life, the things that you love. And no, that may not mean that you're going to connect with Sally Joe, who is like, on a boat all weekend. If you're not, that's okay. You're going to find somebody else that is perfect for your team, because I believe that God has my ambassador chart filled out, which means that he has my triple chart filled out, my presidential, and all of that. And so if you're not finding, if someone doesn't sign with you and they go sign with somebody else, that is not a defeat. That is a win, because God has your people, and that includes your customers. Okay. So, all right. So the next thing, signing loyal customers for me, and this is just me, other people, it works the other way for, that's fine. But I have been noticing, I was losing a lot of customers because I was going in for the big upsell prior to getting their information for like 1 or 2 products. And so I started getting their information first. Then I will tell them, girl, for this, like, you can just add this extra, whatever it is, and let me show you my results with that. I mean, I'm still showing them my results prior, like results pictures. Every time I send tell them about a product, it always goes with a results picture right after it. But getting their information has been a total game changer for me as far as signing customers. Another thing is to find out what their goals are and then help them reach it. So like, it's awesome if you can sign up a customer, but the best thing is to have customer retention. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on. Like, we have a VIP lounge for our customers, and I'm trying to like show them other products, get them excited, find out what they need. And of course, you don't have to have necessarily a group for that, but you want to, like, if they want to lose 150 pounds, or if they, have like major acne on their, like, whatever their issue is, find out and then give them the products that are going to get them the best results. Then make sure that you tell them how to use those products. It's up to them if they use it properly. That's not on you. That's on them. So that's my LC tip. My hosted post tip, everybody talks about hosted post. Set your number, get that many up every day, no excuses. But here it is, when you're being consistent with host to post, you can get up 100 a day, which would be insanity. But if you are not following up with that, it doesn't even make sense to do it. You've got to follow up relentlessly. Follow up so they block you or they die. Hopefully it's just that they block you. Because, and it's okay if they don't respond. Like, I get this a lot from my team. They're like, well, they are not responding to me. They haven't blocked you. They are still watching you. It is okay. It is not the time for them. When it is the right time, they will come to you, or they will go to someone else if you're not following up with them, period. And there's no magic follow-up. I thought for so long that there just isn't. Following up is just following up. You can say, I mean, of course there's things that you don't want to say, but Addison, please turn that down more. It's just that you have to do it, even when you don't want to, even when like every fiber of your being is like, I really don't freaking want to do this. Do it anyway. Just do it. So the best promoting tip I have is to be consistent with follow-up. Because if you're not following up, then you're not enrolling. Now, of course, like from host to post, I do everything pretty much. I add, I do, I message, I follow up, I do all of that. But another, I guess my practical tip and my promoting tip kind of also go together. So some of you may feel like this has been me. I've got a lot of issues that people don't know about that are going on behind the scenes, and I've really been struggling. But we sometimes come and we feel like we have this battle that we just can't win, and you want to quit, and we're tired, and it's just not our battle to fight, guys. It's God's. That does not mean that you just give up. You still got to fight. You still got to do the things that you know you have to do. But God has the victory over your depression, your negative thought, your team that quit, the people that are ignoring you. He has the ultimate victory, guys. You don't know. And I literally just listened to this sermon again earlier before the Zoom, and I think it's crazy because I needed it. You don't know if you're in your sixth circle around Jericho and the walls are about to fall down on the seventh. For those of you who don't know that story, the Battle of Jericho, like Jericho had these huge walls around it. There's absolutely no way to defeat it. God told them to go circle around, and then on the seventh, they were supposed to like blow the trumpets and the walls would fall. It wasn't their battle, it was God's. God already had the victory plan. But we don't know if we've got to go 25 circles around Jericho. We don't know. But if you quit on the 24th, you'll never see that victory. You'll never see what God had for you. Psalms 2:8 says, ask of me and I will give you the nations for your inheritance and the ends of the earth for your possession. We have an inheritance and it is ours. But if we stop and we quit fighting and we give up, you'll never receive what you were intended to receive, guys. We don't know when the miracle is coming. We don't know when we're going to see the victory. We just know that it's coming, so we cannot give up. Quit comparing yourself to other people. Don't give up if you don't promote this month. You're that much closer to doing it the next month. Like, who cares? You just got to keep going. Because when it is the time, when you are the person that God intended you to be, you will reach your goal. You will see your victory. You don't know if there is something that God is teaching you by not reaching your goal this month. I've got a huge goal this month, and I am way further away than I thought I would be from reaching it. But I am going to fight like crazy to get it done the next 6 days. And if it doesn't happen, it'll happen next month. It'll be fine. Even if your life is crazy, like I have been having so many issues with Facebook and Instagram, and I'm not able to post, and then I'm not able to put on my story. I still do it. I'm still following up. I've never stopped following up with people. I've never stopped putting a post to post because I know that those are the things that I have to do for my business. Like my issues with Insta and Facebook, this has been going on for 2 months. I just got to figure it out. If something's not working, I try something else. So the biggest thing that I can say is just do not give up. The victory is coming. So that's it.
Oh my goodness, that was so good. Thank you so much. Oh, that was amazing. You guys all had so much amazingness to share. Drop a 1 in the comments if you guys took something away. That was so freaking good. I love you, Tasha, with following up. Guys, following up is so important because the truth of the matter is we work for a company that 1 is an amazing opportunity and 2 has amazing products. So guess what? The seeds you plant will be harvested, but they may not be harvested by you if you're not the one watering them. So guys, stop planting seeds in somebody else's garden. Stop doing the initial work and then not sticking with it because that person is going to join. That person is going to buy, and they are not going to buy from you if you are not being consistent and taking care of the original effort you put in. And guys, what are you saying on your team? What are you speaking over your team? I was on a Zoom with Pam earlier this month, and she was talking about this. And it's so easy for us to get caught in those frustrated moments where we're like, my team's not enrolling. Like the distributors I signed, they're just not like doing the trainings. They're just not doing the things. I can't get 10 hosts to post up. Well, what you're saying, guys, that's what's coming true. I can't look at you and be like, I can't sign customers, yet go and sign them. It's not how this universe works. It's not how everything works. So what are you saying? Are you saying, well, my team's not enrolling. Well, we're so far away, we can't do it. Well, I thought she was going to go Ruby, but she's not doing it. Or are you going to speak life over your team, your business, and yourself regardless? I am a mass enroller, even if you've only ever signed 1 customer. My team is showing up and showing me out. What are you speaking? Because what you speak over your team and yourself is what's going to come true. And one of my favorite quotes I ever got off of a Zoom was with Melody McFarland, and she said, when it comes to promotions, this has been our motto for this month. It's been so good, so I wanted to end with it, is that it's our job to work, like every single part of it depends on us. And it's also our job to pray, like every single part of our promotion depends on God. And so guys, at the end of the day, you cannot control the outcome. You cannot write down your promotion, but you can control the level of effort you put in, the level of belief, and the level of faith. And so I want you guys to go out, and I want you to hustle with everything in you. I want you to leave it all on the table. I want you to be so exhausted come the 31st that you feel okay with the result regardless of what it is, because that is not your job. Your job is what you do every day. The result is God's. He is ready to bless you. He is ready to bless your promotion. He's ready to bless your team. But guys, he cannot bless the step you're not willing to take. So we're going to be a group of people who go out and we take the steps. Every step, one right after another, up until the very last moment. Because like April was saying, you don't know when that last time around the wall is coming. And it could be that last message at 8 or 12:50, and it could be the last one that pulls it all together for you. I don't know who went to conference, but Mama B was talking about a 2,500 BB order she got. One order, and it finished out her promotion. And so you don't know what God's got in store for you, but you will not reach it if you stop today, if you stop short, even a moment short. So push as hard as you have. Believe in yourself, you guys. You deserve this. You are worthy of this. God wants this for you. So go out there, do the work, believe it's going to happen, trust God with the results. And I'm so excited to celebrate with every one of you as you're hitting those promotions and getting those bonuses. And as you guys know, if you've ever been on a Zoom with me before,